Good morning, guys. Welcome to week 4 of Hannah's Backyard Garden. This week we have had, oh man, some hot weather. Above 90s almost every single day, except for I think 2 days, the last two, and now we're going back to the 90s again today. So it's just been a scorcher. We've had no rain, going for 2 weeks for sure, maybe even more. We haven't even mowed our grass in probably 16 days, which is really unheard of. Normally in our location during summer, we're usually mowing every 3 to 4 days until maybe late August, and even then, we've never done this where we haven't mowed in that many days. So it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm a little concerned about the season that we're gonna have. It's gonna be a dry one, but we're supposed to get some storms tonight and around an inch of rain. So I'm really hoping, because hand watering is great and all, but it's really not. So I have to drag the hose out here and wind through all this stuff and not knock anything over. So it really sucks, but I'll do what I have to do. You know, I want the vegetables and I want the garden to look nice. So, but there's just something to be said about a good rainfall. You know, I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when you come out after a rain and it looks like everything just sprouted. So I think that might be why things are a little slower this year. But for the most part, things are looking good because of the hand watering. So anyway, I suppose you guys should come on in and we'll show you the garden. And yeah, you can see the growth that it's had in the last week. So this thing's looking kind of pretty. It's kind of like a blanket. I gotta water it. And this too. It's really neat. Okay. Oh, come on in. The strawberries actually perked up a little bit this week. And the herbs. Alright, so we'll start on this side. Some little lilies flowered. These ones are about ready to open. I'm thinking next garden tour they will be opened along with the ones in the back. So here I planted a black-eyed Susan vine, and I'm not sure if these are it or if these are weeds. I weeded it. These are the only things I could find. I'm thinking it is it. I hope it is. So I'm letting it go and we'll see. This one seems to be a little bit behind, but they're starting to turn. And the morning glories are just starting to reach. And you can see my bleeding heart even starting to come back. So black-eyed Susans, they're doing pretty well. That's getting ready to flower. So yeah, the strawberries haven't been doing the greatest. I'm kind of lost all of these, and I honestly think I think they get pretty dry out here in the full sun. But these ones are doing pretty good. I actually have a strawberry, a couple of them starting. Yeah, they're sending out shoots, so they're root, like they're taking root. Here's some more strawberries coming. So they're doing something. Oh, mosquitoes are just starting to come out. This is the catnip. That's really starting to come back. A little bit of flowers on there. My basil that I thought wasn't going to come back from being frosted, or I thought it was killed, but that's coming back really nice. And then the other one, the sweet basil that I planted. I love just coming out here and smelling it. This is the rosemary. It's doing actually phenomenal. My lavender is somewhat making a comeback. It's had a rough go. For some reason I don't have good luck with lavender. And the peppermint is pretty big. Oh, look at all the ants. I don't know if you'll see it. There's tons of ants underneath it. But that one's doing well. the Greek oregano, there's barely anything there. And then, I'm not sure if I had these in last time, but I planted some chives right there. So now, Mars, sunflowers, they're coming. They're really slow. I thought last year they were slow because I had everything too close, but I think it's just what they are. So here are my pickling cucumbers, and that's the one I bought. It got huge this week, so it's starting to vine up. And these are the slicers, the straight eights. They're looking really well. And the zinnias. I believe these are the purple ones. Well, this looks kind of funny. I wonder why it's like that. Odd. But that's small compared to that big one over there, so I think that might be a mammoth one. So this is the ornamental gourd. That thing's getting really big and it's starting to climb up. That's the sweet pumpkin. The other gourd. And that sweet pumpkin is really starting to take off. So I think it wants to go the opposite way of what I want it to. So I'm going to start trying to train it the other way. These are the sweet dumpling and the delicata squash. I planted that one this week. I don't know, that one didn't have a tag, but I believe it was a sweet dumpling. But this is supposed to be the same one, and you can see the leaves are different, so I'm not sure what's going on with this one. It was hit by frost, and it's just pretty small. These are the midget watermelon. They're super tiny and very slow growing. I'm not sure if it's the year, because I've heard other people have having really slow growing squash and cucumbers. That's the cantaloupe. That's another golden yellow midget watermelon, it's supposed to be. I just put that there. And this is another sugar pumpkin. I had one started, I didn't want to waste it. So now we're on to the bullnose / bayonet peppers. I replaced some of the dying ones, bullnose, with bayonets. I had them last year, I really liked them. Here on this trellis are my Amish paste. Now to me, they're just not looking good this year. They're very weak and thin, and they're always kind of curled up, so I don't know if they just need more water or what's going on. But compared to this side, these ones look really good. The blueberry cherries from Baker Creek. Got 2 plants of that. The white tomasol, which I guess the leaves are a little curled. It was hot today. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, so I'm not watering. Hope that's a good idea. Another white tomasol, and then a cherry, skeeters. And then over here, this pepper really made a comeback. It's the King of the North, and then I also have a couple King Arthurs. That one, this one, that one, and then, oh look at the one with the pepper on it. So all the ones I bought from the little greenhouse have peppers, and mine are just starting to get them. I don't know why this will not focus. But anyway, I think it's the camera. It's just starting to get some, so I think the frost really put them behind. But look at how big they are. They're amazing. So the Pro Cut white sunflowers are doing very well. They're very pretty. Honey pearl corn, that's almost to my knee. So it's definitely going to be knee high by the 4th, because today is June 16th. And then my variety summer squash variety pack, where I'm not sure what they are, but I'm starting to see some zucchini producing on this one. There's a very, very tiny one way in there. I'll take some pictures of it so you can actually see it because the focus. But this, I believe, is a golden zucchini. I did a little bit of research and it has one leaf like this, and apparently golden zucchini can have that, and that was in the variety pack I checked. And you can see little bitty yellow zucchini squash. So I'm super excited about those. So we got the big red peppers, and they all look good except for this one. I'm not sure what's going on with him. But here's the golden bell. It's got a nice one, a couple nice ones on it. These are the mortgage lifters. Let me take a step back so you can see how tall they are. They're up in the trellis. And then here we have a beefsteak, which I gotta get that starting to climb. And the Paul Robeson. Yeah, they're all a little curled up. I think they'll look better in the morning. We've been getting some pretty nice cool nights. So this one is starting to look exactly like I thought it would. The cauliflower with the dill in the center. It's kind of a cute little bed. My dill, though, I can't believe it's already has heads on it. The tomatillos are in the back with some cilantro that's really trying to bolt. And I have little zinnias coming up here. Yeah, this thing's pretty big. Both of them are. So purple Prudence purple right there. That's slow growing because it was in frost. This is the Stupus, which I'm kind of liking this thing. Like I said, I've never grown it, but I do have a couple nice little tomatoes on there. It says it's an early variety. So, yeah, it's almost to the top, or almost touching. Tasty pink beefsteaks. They're tall. I've got all the bad stuff off now, basically. They're doing okay. They're kind of thin, too. Oh, look at this. A sweet little cabbage head. Oh, I can't wait. A couple of them. Very cool. Here's a nice one too. That one's still getting eaten, but I don't want to take it out because I don't want them to move. Peppers here are really starting to do better. That's the paprika back there. 2 Anaheims. They got a couple little peppers on them. The 3 cayennes. The black Hungarian. I just love this plant. It's starting to get some peppers starting. I love how it's black. It's so cool. And then the pepperoncinis. And then 3 jalapenos. Okay, so these are the 2 Romas that I bought from the greenhouse, which are doing really well. This is the one I started from seed. Martino's, I believe it's called. And then, yeah, the other one was over there. So what I did is I pulled a sucker off of this one. And I'm going to see if I can get some roots on it. And then I'm going to plant that over here. So it might be a little bit later. But these are the chocolate cherry sunflowers. They're doing okay. Not as well as the Pro Cuts. I think they're going to be smaller. Not as thick sunflower stalk. And then the random tomato that's... I'm still thinking it's maybe a Roma. Not really sure. Oh, wow. Look at this. We got a huge zucchini. Wow. Compared to the other. I'm wondering if this one might be a gray zucchini. Nothing on those. I'm not sure what this one, I'm hoping one of these is a patty pan, but I can see the leaves are completely different, which I think these are the same. So I put that one in to replace the one I lost last time. Here's the Amana orange. It's doing okay. The old German, man, it's coming back. It's gonna be delayed, but it's coming back really nice. All the beefsteaks, and then the random guy. Not sure what he is, but another neat looking plant. Wow, look at the blossom on there. Huh. That's interesting. Look how long that is. I wonder what that's gonna be. Cool. Yeah, look at the stalks on these chocolate cherries. They're like black. And then the cannas, the 3 red ones. And then all of those are from last year. I just bought those ones at Walmart and they multiplied and here we are. And then these are, oh, I can't remember the name. They're a purple sunflower. They're coming along really well for being behind the other ones. And then my purple corn. I have a few random squash. I accidentally dug up a watermelon that came back from last year. I was kind of sad about that. But yeah, we got this squash there. And here's a tomato. And then another squash. So I'm not sure what I'll do with them. I'm going to leave this ground cover, see what I can do. See if I can get it to come up. Pretty good germination on the wild violet corn. Our pumpkin's really taken off this week. There's this few plants. And watermelon too. The crimson sweet really took off. And this is the Klondike. Slow growing, but this one started from seed. So I usually get stronger plants starting from seed from what I've noticed. So I hope that's true. I really want to get at least one watermelon off of this. So zinnias are all coming up around, except for on this side. There's a couple, 3 or so. So yeah, that is week number 4. This week, I really didn't touch this. I watered it twice, and everything's doing really well. The weeds are kind of holding at bay, and yeah, so like I said, side's over here. So I'll bring you in closer and let you see this garden too. Oh, the potato bugs, or slugs, potato slugs. My horse is gonna hit the camera. Don't do it. Hey, come over here. Come here, or go away. Okay. But yeah, so they're on there really bad, so I need to take them off or vacuum them or do something. But anyway, you will see that. Let me show you what's going on over here. Spoiled boys. Let me see, can we get the sunset? Okay, so the carrots, like I said, everything's just growing. They look really good. I thinned them out, and now it looks like I could probably thin them out again. The onions, so I think I do have a little bit too much dirt on them. I notice that they do better when they kind of stick out a little bit. So I'm not gonna, eventually that'll fall down, especially if we get rain, it'll kind of knock it down. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much. That's where I got mine tonight. But yeah, let me see if I can find, oh, I did have the extra tube on the blue ones. Started filling it with dirt. Probably could use a little bit more dirt. Oh, those maybe need some water. They look a little shriveled. Yeah, see? I don't know what I can do about those besides pick them off. I could give them to the chickens. So maybe I just need to come out here and do that. But yeah, they're doing really well. I could probably mound them one more time. Probably wouldn't hurt. My little dill did come back 2 out of the 3. And the red onions. But yeah, so that's basically it. That's week number 4. But we're really starting to get some good growth, despite the drought. So we'll see you guys on week number 5. What a gorgeous night. Okay.